What's her name?
Nancy.
Nancy. And she's in Tucson? Humor's good too. I forgot to tell you about that.
Humor. That's a secret weapon too.
Hello?
Nancy?
Yes.
Nancy, it is Andrell Kleiman, and I am an absolute stranger, so don't rack your brain trying to figure it out. I don't know you. You don't know me. A complete stranger here. Are you able to talk for a brief moment?
I have about a minute.
Oh, beautiful. That's all I need. Okay, wonderful. Look, I was online and I was doing some research for another realtor in Tucson, and I actually came across your name. So I wanted to find out, are you still doing real estate? Or are you doing it as a hobby, or are you doing it as a career?
I'm doing it full time.
Okay, you're doing it full time. Okay, wonderful. I know that you said I had a minute, so I don't want to be disrespectful, but I do marketing for realtors. I help you guys with web, social, and more. And my quick question was, do you have any personal interest in improving your web presence for the future? Because I know it's like really, really, really hot market out there. You guys are doing very well. And I just wanted to see if I could get some time with you another day and let you interview me. You're the boss. I'm just applying for the job, and just interview me and see what I have to offer. But I really feel like there's an asset in me helping you.
First of all, I like your style. Nice, because I haven't hung up on you yet, so awesome. Second of all, I have a really good friend who is doing the same thing, who is trying to get me to do the same thing, and so I've just started working with her. We've just started a business Facebook page, doing a few things, and so honestly, I'll work with. I know I need some help, and so I'll be working with her, though.
This is heartbreaking. I'm actually crying right now. I'm Nancy. You know, unfortunately, I was taught a long time ago that I got to get at least 20 no's. We're only on no 1 right now.
Okay.
Listen. Look. Here's the deal. I'm a good team player, right? I used to play football for years. I grew up here in San Diego. Most of my friends played professional football. My good friend Leroy Glover is actually getting introduced into the Hall of Fame. You probably know a lot of my friends. You know Marshall Falk?
No, I don't.
Okay, you're not a football buff. Okay, fine, whatever. Bottom line is, I'm all about teamwork. If you have someone that is going to participate in helping you grow your life and your business, first of all, congratulations, because realtors work so hard. And I know that you guys put a lot of time and energy into just learning new tools and new technology. So cheers to you for even taking a leap of faith, paying her to do that. How much are you paying her? Just is this like $1,500 a month? Is this $2,000? How much you got to pay to make her do all this stuff for you?
Oh, well, in addition to her, I also have a coach. So I am well ingrained in the I need help.
Okay, so. Rewind. How much are you paying this coach? Because I know what coaches charge. I travel quite a bit around the country. The last coach I met was charging $6,000.
My coach isn't quite that expensive, but you know what? My time is truly up. I have a client walking in.
Okay.
And I've got to go, but I like your style. I think you're going to do fine, and here's your no. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's only 2. We got like 18 more to go. We'll try this another day. I still got 18 more opportunities.
What to you? Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Matt, it's Ronen Passar here. Don't try to rack your brain. Don't try to figure it out. We don't know each other. This is a cold call. You mind if I share why I'm reaching out to you?
And you know what? You know what I noticed before Nancy picked up the phone? That guy looked relaxed. He didn't look stressed out. He didn't look nervous. And he was doing this on camera in front of people. Pressure's on. This guy's awesome, man.
He's great. Let's hear how that actually hit. I mean, you already heard it, but let's go into the response from here, because I think this next part was also interesting. But going back into it. So he goes back in. I just love this.
Nancy, it is Andrell Kleiman, and I am an absolute stranger, so don't rack your brain trying to figure it out. I don't know you. You don't know me. A complete stranger here. Are you able to talk for a brief moment?
That is so disarming. I'm an absolute stranger. Don't try to figure it out. You don't know me. I don't know you. Can I talk to you for a brief minute? It's permission-based, but it's also different. It's so different, and it's engaging and warm.
Yep. So good, man.
I have about a minute.
Oh, beautiful.
Do you hear how she is? You can hear her thinking. That's her brain going, what the hell just happened? She is so caught off guard. Congratulations, Andrell. He has done it. He moved from that 95% automatic thinking to the 5% conscious. She's with him. That noise of her going, have a minute, is her being like, what is this? I can't just automatically chalk this up to cold caller. I'm going to brush you off. And his response continues. He's like, oh, that's amazing. So he's going to continue to keep her engaged with his tone.
And he's got a really cool tie on, too. I like his tie.
Love it. Let's hear where it goes from here.
That's all I need. Okay, wonderful. Look, I was online and I was doing some research for another realtor in Tucson, and I actually came across your name. So I wanted to find out, are you still doing real estate? Or are you doing it as a hobby, or are you doing it as a career?
I'm doing it full time.
Okay, you're doing it full time. Okay, wonderful. I know that you said I had a minute, so I don't want to be disrespectful, but I do marketing for realtors. I help you guys with web, social, and more. And my quick question was, do you have any personal interest in improving your web presence for the future? Because I know it's like really, really, really hot market out there. You guys are doing very well. And I just wanted to see if I could get some time with you another day and let you interview me. You're the boss. I'm just applying for the job, and just interview me and see what I have to offer. But I really feel like there's an asset in me helping you.
You gotta love his approach here, because what he's doing, which is so clever, is he's preemptively handling an objection. When he's like, you're just interviewing me, we're seeing if this thing is interesting, but he transitioned so well right into confirming that she's still in his audience, the person to reach out to, is a good fit for what he does.
Yeah.
And then he shares specifically what it is. And you can tell she's thinking. She's with him on the call. As we heard in the full version of it earlier, you can hear her response. She's with him. Already, we're going to lose, most cold callers lose 3 to 4 prospects out of 10 before this moment. He hasn't lost her. So if you're losing, like most people, about 40% of your prospects before you get that chance, from connect all the way down to even the reason for your call, this is a great model to try out, a way to
Ronan,
get down.
You posted about this, I don't know how long ago, but I think you had like 7 stats. We don't have to get into this today, but like 7 stats that cold callers to track in order to figure out where they're going wrong on the cold. That was you, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. In fact, if you guys want to see that one, just DM me for it. I'll send it to you on LinkedIn. But what you can track is going to be so important is to figuring out where are you losing them. So when you can actually do a little bit of a diagnostic, if you're using a tool, by the way, like a sales engagement platform or dialer, you can also set up your call dispositions, how the call went, to do this tracking automatically for you. And then at each stage, I have rough percentages of what you want to try to hit as a benchmark. But an example is like connected to the right person, permission to pitch is the first step. Did I get that permission to pitch? And basically, I get this model from a very popular marketing funnel called AIDA, Attention, Interest, Desire, and Action. And you apply that same framework essentially to cold calling. And what you see with it is you can see exactly where in the cold call funnel in the conversation you're losing prospects, and that will tell you what area needs improvement. So if I'm losing them from the connect to permission to pitch, my opener's falling flat. I'm sounding salesy. I'm triggering the automatic response, get this person off the phone. If I'm getting through about 70, 80% of people there, which is best practice, at my peak, I was able to get about 80% of people from hello into permission to pitch. 8 out of 10 folks would say, yeah, sure, go ahead. You're always going to get 1 or 2 who are just legitimately not able to talk to you. Yeah, stuff going on. But then from there, it's interesting because now he's doing the next part. Can I probe and provoke? Can I ask a question that's going to get into my prospect's pain points for things that I solve?
Yep. And what does Nancy say?
First of all, I like your style. Nice, because I haven't hung up on you yet, so awesome.
That's the best.
Second of all, I have a really good friend who is doing the same thing, who is trying to get me to do the same thing, and so I've just started working with her. We've just started a business Facebook page, doing a few things, and so honestly, I'll work with. I know I need some help, and so I'll be working with her though.
This is heartbreaking. I'm actually crying right now. I'm Nancy. Unfortunately, I was taught a long time ago that I got to get at least 20 no's. We're only on no 1 right now. Listen,
By the way, that's a really common objection that you're going to get. Anyone out there, that's competition. That's the I'm all set objection. Yep. And he handles it so gracefully. I was taught a long time ago I got to get 20 no's, and this is bad news for me because I'm just on one. And he laughs.
Oh, funny.
What he's doing that's brilliant here is he continues to disarm her throughout the entire call. And by disarming, it's preventing her from brush-offs. Instead, she's going to share real information with him. She shared real information with him. I'm working with a friend, or maybe I should work with my friend because it's a friend and it's the same business. Yeah. So, sorry, random person. My friend does the same thing, and I'm going to prefer the friend over you.
Yep. And Ronan, a couple videos you posted on LinkedIn, I noticed that people kind of said the same thing to you. They're like, I like your style. I haven't hung up on you yet. They've said that to you too. So
someone just DM'd me the other day, and I was blown away. It's like, ever since I adopted your script, I've been 150% of my quota. I'm like, can I put that on my wall of love? Like, that's amazing.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
What's amazing about this is he just keeps laughing through it. Laughter is the ultimate disarming sound. If you hear laughter, mirror neurons fire in your brain. Your prospect wants to reflect that back naturally. That's how our brains are wired to be adaptive to other people. Social. We know this through social psychology. Lots of studies about tribalism and all that good stuff. So it's a good thing to take advantage of as a cold caller by being friendly and laughing. I use laughs throughout my call all the time, maybe sometimes 5, 6 different times. Even when we're talking, I naturally just chuckle from time to time.
Yeah, because I'm funny.
You're hilarious, man. What's interesting, though, is this is a very common objection. I'm all set.
Oh,
and one of my clients right now. Yeah, and like one of my clients right now, we're struggling with this, or at least we were, because what you have to do with the I'm all set is take it apart in 2 steps. Step 1 is think about from their perspective. If I'm all set, I've got the thing that is being sold to me. I'm going to come back and want the person to say to me, like, oh, nice. Like, that's really great to hear. Most of the people I speak with don't have anything in place. Like, I'm super curious. Like, what are you doing? In this call, she already told him. I have a friend. I haven't worked with her yet, but I'm probably going to work with her. But then there's a technique called a problem stack. The problem stack is the way you respond to the I'm all set objection. A problem stack requires you to understand more about your product on a deeper level. You have to be ready with a second and maybe even a third thing that you can do. So I don't know exactly if he's going to problem stack from here. We'll keep going into it, but the way that sounds is be ready to shift a prospect from what they just said to the next thing that you can help with. And the way that I do that is I just go in with, oh, that's really awesome to hear. Hey, just one more question for you before we go here. When it comes to the second pain point, do you already have a way to prevent this common symptom of that pain? So if I'm selling marketing stuff for realtors, I might say another random thing like, oh, totally hear that all the time. Good for you for having something in place. Hey, just one more question for you. When it comes to tracking all of your potential buyers, do you already have a way to centralize that into one database, saving you all that time, spreadsheets, emails, texts? Mm-hmm. And the goal of that, I'm just making that up. I don't know what he does.
Yeah.
The goal of that is to be able to shift them to the next pain and to go into that as a conversation channel.
Is that a probe question or a provoke?
That was the probe. That's me asking about their current day pain. And then I'm going to provoke that with a future day possibility. And I'd say something like, not trying to get you or anything here, but have you ever considered technology that would just allow you to do this all in one place, saving you tons of time and possibly even saving you deals from being lost so you never miss a communication from a possible client? Anything like that on your radar? I try to tease the future possibility with the benefit of what my product does.
Yep.
All right, let's keep going through because he's got another really good part here.
Look. Here's the deal. I'm a good team player, right? I used to play football for years. I grew up here in San Diego. Most of my friends played professional football. My good friend Leroy Glover is actually getting introduced into the Hall of Fame. You probably know a lot of my friends. You know Marsha Falk?
No, I don't.
Okay, you're not a football buff. Okay, fine, whatever. Bottom line is, I'm all about teamwork. If you have someone that is going to participate in helping you grow your life and your business, first of all, congratulations, because realtors work so hard. And I know that you guys put a lot of time and energy into just learning new tools and new technology. So cheers to you for even taking a leap of faith, paying her to do that. How much are you?
He did it. He's congratulating her, and now he's going to go into the next bit. So this is great. how he just acknowledged that for her in such like a kind and authentic way. And then he's going to ask her this nice question here to try to probe a little bit.
Paying her, just is this like $1,500 a month? Is this $2,000? How much you got to pay to make her do all the stuff for you?
In addition to her, I also have a coach. So I am well ingrained in the I need help.
Okay,
So.
rewind. How much are you paying this coach? Because I know what coaches charge. I travel quite a bit around the country. The last coach I met was charging $6,000.
My coach isn't quite that expensive, but you know what? My time is truly up. I have a client walking in.
Okay.
And I've got to go, but I like your style. I think you're going to do fine, and here's your no. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's only 2. We got like 18 more to go. We'll try this another day.
You gotta appreciate how he handles that.
This guy's awesome, man.
Incredible. Just the warmth, the laughter. It's so endearing. It's so disarming. If there's a tone that is like the perfect version of warm and friendly, he's got it. This is it. If you're trying to hit that, like, the warm and friendly, listen to this video again and again and again, and then try it yourself. Try it on for size. That's how I've learned these tones, by the way. My secret that I don't tell anyone, I would just repeat it and repeat it and repeat it, and I would record myself, and I would listen to the original, and I would listen to myself. And what I'm listening for is how close can I copy that. Or just use a tool called Second Body, which does that for you. Same idea. You upload a call and then
Second
you hear
Body.
it.
Yeah.
That's a
Another
cool
tool, guys, Speako. I don't know if you've used Speako in the past.
No, I haven't heard of this one.
It's another good like public speaking tool. You can record yourself and listen back, but it gives you coaching real time into, your pacing, your tonality, all that good stuff. So that's another app you could check out outside of, what was the other one?
Second Body.
Second Body. That's right.
Yeah, that's a great one. My friend Arlo Hill over there has been running this. He's an ex-actor, so he has taken what actors do, which is what we're trying to do now.
Yeah.
Which is improv. Like, okay, if I'm trying to take on a character, if I'm trying to learn a tonality, the best way to do that is to hear it, copy it, and then repeat it. And that's what actors do. Why not cold callers? If you want to sound like the best, copy the best.
And Andreo is one of the best.
Absolutely.
We gotta have a conversation with this guy.
Yeah. Let's bring him in.
Send him his video. Yeah. He's commented on a video before that I shared his video on. But I gotta find his contact details. Maybe you gotta connect with him in San Diego.
I think I might have to.
That would be a viral cold call video on the YouTube.
That'd be a good one.
But yeah, he's awesome, dude. Absolutely awesome.
I guess one last thing I would take away from this overall, even at the end when he got his no, let's go back to the mindset thing that you talked about at the beginning. He's laughing it off. Mm-hmm. That's the sign of a pro. Pros do not attach themselves to the outcome of every call. Pros are detached. They're going to say, whatever happens, happens. I can only control the things I can control. And I can't control the things that the other person are going to do. And I'm going to focus on what is in my locus of control. What can I focus on and actually make an impact on? This person can give me whatever response they want, but I'm going to do the best I can do. He's laughing. He's on to the next one. And that's the way you got to do it.
And you know what? He could call her in 3 months, and she'll take his call, and she'll remember him.
Oh,
she'll remember him because of this.
Absolutely.
Now, he's not going to be able to say, Ronan, don't try to rack your brain. He can't say that one again.
Yeah, maybe he could pivot it around, go in with like, oh, you might remember me as that crazy guy who called you earlier that sounded super friendly.
Oh, my God, man. That was awesome. Any last remarks, Ronan?
Last thing here is what I hear all the time happening in call review that I do with my clients, my cold callers that I work with, or when I'm listening to any cold calls live, is when the prospect's giving you a hard no like this, and he tried doing this, pivot to the next problem that you can solve for. But if you keep getting another hard no, if you can pivot to another one, which is what I call the problem stack, keep going. But when you're at the end of the line, you're at the end of the line. It's okay to say, you know what? Sounds like 3 strikes, I'm out. Thank you for my shot. I'm going to come back again in a few months. Would it be all right if I checked back with you to see how things are going in a month or 2 from now? And in the meantime, sprinkle them with some value-added emails. Hey, by the way, just came across this article about realtors all using AI to save 10 hours a week. Thought you might be interested in it. Keep your name fresh with value-add short shares in an email. When you try them back, they're going to be like, oh, hey, I know you. I'm ready to talk.
It's awesome, man. Oh, and one more thing I want to add. So I got an email. I want to say it was a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and somebody who watches the videos, a subscriber, asked if I could coach her on her cold calling, and I let her know that her time would be more well spent with Ronan. Now, Ronan, I'm not sure if she ended up joining one of your programs, but I did send her a link. I never heard back from her. But guys, if you are looking to get better at cold calling, go to Ronan. I know a lot of people have hit me up in the past. I'm not doing as much cold calling as I was in the past. My days mostly spent on discovery, demos, and POCs. Ronan does this for a living. He's the best cold caller I know and the best coach out there. So if you are looking to get better at cold calling, check out his, what do you got? The coaching, the one-on-one, and you got the what's it called? The boot camps.
I do the boot camp.
Yeah.
I don't have the next one scheduled yet. I might be looking out to do one in the next month or so. Those are going to be intensive, like 3 weeks. We're going in about an hour and a half a day, 4 days a week for 3 weeks straight. It's theory and then practice and then real stuff with feedback, and then analysis and reinforcement training. And so it's the full thing that I used when I was scaling up the hundreds and hundreds of SDRs that I've worked with for the last 3 tech companies I've worked with. Same approach I would use to onboard them. I've now turned it into a product for the public. I also do private stuff. So companies sometimes just want to do a 1 day, 3 hour thing. That's my minimum workshop that I'll offer. And then I have a bunch of freebies and stuff, free script download. And if you need help writing a script, I can offer that too.
There you go. Check out all the links for Ronan in the description of this video in the comment section. And guys, like this video and please subscribe. It helps the channel. And look out for future Ronan videos on cold calling in the coming weeks here. We appreciate you.